I still wear it, and it feels so good, and it feels so right to wear his wedding ring. And we both, on our wedding rings, we did a surprise engraving for the other person, and we both put eternal love on the wedding rings. It wasn't just this physical life thing.
Yeah.
Hi, Sakinah.
Hello.
See
So
you.
good to see you, Jamie.
Oh, wow, it's been
Thank
a while.
you. I know it has been a while.
Well, this house, one of the things I love about it is that it is 101 years old.
Wow.
And where I spent most of my life in Florida, you do not find it's very rare to find houses that old. So I love the architectural details, the character. There's just so much that I appreciate. The big windows, I love it. It gets a lot of light. Armoire, my husband made, was working full time, so it was like in his spare time, and this is what he would do for pleasure. Wow. And that's a hat he loves.
I was gonna say, is that
he
his
loves
hat?
to wear that hat.
And I love all the light that you get in this kitchen too.
Thank you. Had that taken out.
So
the beam put up.
all of this was a wall.
It was a wall, and this was the enclosed porch.
Okay.
And I opened this up, and there was a washer dryer here.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is that wall was taken out, these cabinets put in an island form, and the washer and dryer got moved to right here.
So smart. So smart. And then I love the space on top too.
This lifts up, so if they need to be removed or worked on, they can be removed easily. I bought these from Wayfair and put them together, cherry, and that is the extent of my furniture building ability. It was. This is the playroom.
Love it.
And my granddaughter spent the night Friday night, so it's still pretty messy. It pretty much stays pretty messy, but we have fun.
Right.
This pink color I picked at the time because my granddaughter was very little, but my son-in-law's younger sister, who was about 8 or 9 at the time, loved like Pepto-Bismol pink.
Oh.
And so I put a real pink color here. I was thinking of her. So this bathroom, it's kind of awkward because the bathtub bisects the window.
Right.
And that's part of, when it was built, I don't even know how much indoor plumbing there was or bathroom. But I put this tile in, and I had the bathtub re-glazed. And I put this tile floor, and a new cabinet, and painted that. This is the bedroom. And this bed my husband made. Everything was designed for the size of the Florida house, so it worked perfectly on a wall. But he made a curved front. I like curved front, so he ended up liking to make it that way too. But inside the cabinets, the drawers are cedar to help protect against moths, and he did dovetails. Handmade dovetails on all the furniture. And when I met my husband, he had a small motor boat, and we would go water skiing. My brother took this motor off of the boat and sent this to me. This is a picture of us on our honeymoon, and this is just a board, the way he displayed it. My husband could get, his ears would practically be touching the water. He was a very good water skier.
Wow.
And my brother wrote a note. He said, Jamie, pull the propeller off your boat. It reminds us of the love and fun you and Jay shared with us.
That's beautiful.
little balcony out here.
Oh, wow.
And this is how the headboard and footboard
Oh.
got into the bedroom. I stepped over there. The guy passed it up off of the porch, and I grabbed it and dragged it, and they pulled it over.
Oh my gosh.
I have a few other dogs I need to get up here, but this was my childhood beagle Eagle, and that was Keto. So this is, I like putting things at children's height too, so they can
yeah.
look at them. And and right
that.
here is a cleaning tool that I use, but also it's for children to clean up messes, and they like getting it out.
Yeah, because it's like their own little size. That's
Yeah,
so
they're
cute.
really
That's
happy.
smart. I need to adopt that for my own grandkids. I like that.
I have teacup from one of my aunts. A lot of these are from my grandmother.
Your mom did this?
Mm-hmm. And this, my mom, one of her paintings. This was the entertainment center that my husband made, and we had surround sound in the house in Florida, and a record player, and he's very musical. He did the sound system for a band when he was in college, so there were about 75 different plugs in the back. It was complicated, but it sounded really good.
Right.
But he made this glass and
Leaded glass, like
lead,
that.
he taught himself that.
Gorgeous.
Got it from a local light store here.
Oh.
And it's just down the road off of Markham. This piece was the last piece that my husband made. And this was in the foyer in our house in Florida. And you can see there's dovetails on everything that he made. And he mixed in a lot of different wood, and I wish I could remember. I know this like real dark espresso color Peruvian. Maybe the bellflowers are maple. The roses he put on there, and I didn't exactly know why I was putting on roses, but he would always give me roses on my birthday, and on Valentine's Day, our anniversary, and on Mother's Day, and these are my roses now. He was loving and kind and thoughtful always.
Yeah, I can tell.
Even in what he loved. This like dark blue green color.
Okay, wait, tell me this again. So the couch is going to be this dark green.
And I have the fabric under the bed. The chairs are going to be this salmony pink, and I'll have pillows made out of this.
Oh, so you're recovering these, or you're talking about new furniture?
Right. Well, this couch we bought in 2000, so it needs to be recovered. It's nasty.
Okay.
Also, I'm going to do this fabric with the pillows.
Oh,
And it's
love
this
that.
kind of a dark green blue, and that will be the couch, sort of this color, and then pillows, and then a salmony sort of color for the chairs.
Oh, I love that combination. I love
Thank
that
you.
pattern.
I do too.
So pretty.
Well, thank you.
You said this.
That's the side that's supposed to show.
Right here,
But
yeah.
I like the
I
other.
do too.
I prefer that side. When I said to him I liked it, and he said that's the wrong side. I said I prefer that side.
Yeah. What is your background? Have you done design, or what is your background?
So I went to school originally, and I majored in finance.
Okay.
And right before I graduated, I worked in pension plans.
Okay.
And I basically inherited the Keo accounts, and then I started phasing them out, turning them to sub-IRAs, but I managed those, and then corporate pension plans.
Okay.
But then I got married and moved back to the coast where I spent most of where I grew up, and I raised the kids, and then I went back to school and I got a degree in elementary education and certified in, I did that while I was raising the kids, but then got certified in Montessori, and then I taught kindergarten for a few years, and so that's what I did. I have planted a lot of natives back
Is
here.
this like a rubber tree?
No,
Looks
that's
like-
a pear tree, and
Oh,
that's
this is a
pear
magnolia,
tree.
isn't
This
it?
is a magnolia
That's right.
tree.
Okay.
And there's a persimmon tree there, and actually a plum tree, and blueberries.
Oh yeah, you have your own salad.
Yeah, right. Well, those are the dandelion greens.
Oh yeah.
I don't pick them, and I don't water the yard. I'm just watering the trees right now.
Yeah.
Going for a backyard natural forest.
I don't know what these machines do, but I just am so fascinated.
Well, I have been told, but I don't remember. I have to say.
It's like, it's okay. It's okay. Just knowing that these are the machines that help produce that beautiful furniture is amazing.
I don't even know the names of these tools, but
Oh,
this is
that's okay.
some kind of drill press. And all of this was brought from Florida because my son wanted me to hold on to the equipment. So what I'm attached to is still in Florida, and my parents have the house.
Fine.
But those
Wow.
those were the ones that he was attached to, his
Yeah.
workbench and the hand tools. And those are the ones that I love the most too.
Of course. I love that. What would you want your grandkids to know if one day they're either in this garage or at some place and these are tools that their grandfather had? What would you want them to know about these tools and what they meant to their granddad?
Oh, how much joy he got from it. What a creative outlet. How it benefited us all, and how pleased he would be that they are doing that because he got so much out of it. He would love for them to have that same joy and fulfillment. And my son and son-in-law actually made surfboards out there too. They, using his equipment, but they designed and made their own surfboards with his equipment and with his help.
I bet he loved that too.
Oh, he did, yes.
Helping them make that and knowing that they wanted to make them with
Yes,
him.
First of all, thank you for letting me come to your home.
Thank you for coming to my
I appreciate it. I love it.
I love your videos. I love your taste, your style. It's like, and I love like showing off my husband's furniture. And
Well, I see why. Because when you said that your husband made this furniture, I was just like, oh my gosh, I've never even met anyone who knew someone that made furniture, you know, and it's such quality pieces, beautiful, beautiful pieces. So thank you again for
thank
inviting
you.
me,
Thank
because
you
I
for
would have
coming.
never known.
Well, it was a labor of love for him.
Yeah.
He just enjoyed the process and the results, and it's more than a hobby.
A little bit about, because you know, obviously, you know, you said you moved here from Florida. Were you specifically looking for an older home, or it just came across that this was a home for you?
Oh, well, I was moving here because my daughter and her family were moving here, and I wanted to be near, you know, children and grandchildren.
Yeah.
So they wanted to live in this neighborhood because my son-in-law works at the university. He's a professor, so they wanted to be close by. They wanted to be in the Hillcrest area. So this house came up, and it looked very good, you know, on paper and pictures, and it had the garage. So I bought it, and the woodworking equipment fit in the garage, but I got the house and I realized it needed more work than you could tell in the pictures. Cosmetic though. Basically, I had an engineer inspect it. It was a good house. So I just wanted to do a lot to it cosmetically.
Right.
And because of the fact that I was looking for a house in Hillcrest, it meant an older house.
Yeah.
And I love older houses. So this one, you know, being 101 years old, it was really just a great bonus for
With all the places that you have in your home, full of so many beautiful pieces, what's your favorite? Do you have like what I like to call the soul spot? Where's your soul spot?
Possibly this room right here, because I can see this piece that my husband made. I can see other pieces. There's so much light. There's so much that reminds me of the house there. One of my great nieces when she saw the house and everything in it, she said, "Oh, this has the same vibe as your other house."
Love it.
So I like that. The bedroom is kind of a cocoon. You see the pictures, you see the boat motor, all of that. So that's kind of my cocoon escape. But this room feels good to me with the natural light and all the meaningful furniture and art.
I can see that because as soon as I came in, it just felt very welcoming.
Oh, good.
So I can see that. I can feel that energy because it feels from the piano to the toys, the books. You know, of course, this amazing piece that your husband made. You said that was the last piece that he made. The rocking chair that you rock your own children in. So it feels very inviting and warm and welcome. So I can see why this would be your soul spot. There's a lot of love here. A lot of love, and it's very apparent. So what does home mean to you now? Because when you were in Florida, it had a whole different meaning, whole different life. And now you're here, with your son-in-law, your daughter, and you've created this, you're creating this new life for yourself. So what does it mean to you today?
That's the question and dilemma. It was very hard to leave family and friends, but I wanted to be with my grandchildren, and they change in a matter of days. So that part was very, very hard. It was especially hard. The hardest part was taking apart my husband's wood shop, taking all that down, his work. That part was just so heartbreaking. You just have to make a choice sometimes, and my choice was to be near grandchildren. So that part is very hard. And home, I'm here, and I'll be splitting my time between Bozeman. I also have a home. It's really, honestly, home is with my husband. It is. That's home.
That's hard. How long
Almost 33 years. Wow. So we were coming up on that. But we met August 1st, 1987, and I knew right away we were going to get married. And I didn't tell him because I was scared him already. He's too much of an engineer. He had to go through the process.
Right, of course.
I knew right away. He wouldn't have understood my thinking because we thought very differently. But we got married in October of 1988.
One of the things that I love when I came into your home, and I was just like, oh, you can feel, like I said earlier, you can feel the joy, you can feel the love, and it's very child friendly. A lot of times people, want to, and I have to catch myself sometimes because I have a playroom for my grandkids, but sometimes it's like, the toys and the books, but it's just like you feel comfortable here, and very welcome here.
My granddaughter, my great nieces, they're careful. They know that piece is very important. And they, they've been told, and they're just careful. But also for a lot of things, except for a very few things, if it gets broken, it gets broken. My Madame Alexander dolls, I can fix those. My grandmother would be very happy that she played with them and enjoyed them. And my beautiful teacups, my granddaughter plays with if it got broken.
It's okay. Tell me too a little bit when you think about the pieces you've been able to incorporate, the art. I mean, my gosh, your mom's paintings are incredible. So you have this husband that just could look at a piece of wood and knew what it needed to be, and your mom, these incredible paintings, and friends too. You show me paintings.
And my daughter-in-law is an artist. She did the pottery up there. She has other paintings that are beautiful. I have the one painting of hers, but
and these pieces, they tell the story of your home. Because I always believe that when you open someone's door, you should be able to know who they are and be able to get a feel of the story about them. And that's what your home does. When they have things that have been passed on from one family to the next, sometimes they want to kind of put them away and don't touch them and don't use them. Like you said, these incredible dolls that you let your granddaughter play with. You're using these things that are precious and hold these great memories. Where does that come from? Because a lot of people won't use them. They'll put them away in storage, and you'll just see them like here?
I want to be surrounded by it. And especially, I want to marinate it. I think I think a couple things, but losing my husband, you realize, how much time do you have? What are you waiting for? And being here and leaving, my family in Florida. So that was very hard. So I love having the reminders. I love, even if people, my relatives in Birmingham, I have a lot of reminders of them. I want to see that. And I think one thing that helped me with that is a friend in Florida who she had sterling silver utensils, and she bought them at garage sales, but she used them every day. She washed them, she put them in the dishwasher. And I thought, I have this silver that my grandparents gave me, and I'm not using it. What am I waiting for? And I got it out, and I started using it every day. And I think that applies to all the things, but I also don't, I always want children to feel welcome here. And I just want to, I want the whole, I want to incorporate it all.
Because it really is a very soulful home. I don't know if that's something you think about, but it is it's literally a home with soul.
Well, I think that the things that I put in here help with that, especially the meaningful things, the paint colors, the colors that feel good to me. I think also having children here, like when my granddaughter comes over and everything gets real messy, and I'm like the littler one, she'll be crawling soon, so she'll be making her own mess.
Right.
But I think having experiences, having that childish energy here, having that, I think that helps too, that's part of it.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. I love your home. I could sit here all day. I could curl up, take a nap. But thank you so much for just taking the time to invite me and letting me look at all these incredible pieces, because it's a beautiful, beautiful home. You've done a wonderful job creating this new home, this new life for yourself here, for you and your grandbabies and families.
Thank you, Sakinah, and thank you for being interested and for doing this for
me. Are you kidding me?
Letting me share. I feel grateful to you.
Oh, so you were saying pens.
Oh yeah, writing pens. Yeah. So these
made those from that machine that was
the
laying
lathe.
on
The lathe.
floor.
And this one's mango, and this one's lychee, and they're from the neighborhood.
Gosh, you're so pretty. Look at that detail. And then he made the pens.
And we have family and friends that have pins, have some of the pins too.